Nope.
Hello, sneak peekers. Welcome to the round table.
The round table.
The round
I am
table.
surrounded by some muggles here to debate my stance on the new Harry Potter TV series coming to HBO Max this December.
In which one's your stance again?
I support this show, and I will watch it, and I am happy that it exists.
This is kind of like your reveal as a bad person. You're so brave. I want to start off by that.
Yes, this is very.
I'm
we
excited
commend
to
you.
hear what you have to say.
Bad
We're keeping
person
this-
review for Rosie, and okay, we should get started.
So, question one.
Okay.
Raise your wands. Oh, wait, you don't have any. If you,
Well, my hands work
if
just
you
the same.
read all of the books as a child.
Half.
All, I said.
Oh.
I said all.
Okay.
Oh, so it sounds like the only opinion.
Wait.
that matters is this one and this one.
But also, what if I
Did you
was
watch all the movies?
Oh, did I?
No, her.
Oh.
Did you?
I did, but what I
didn't?
want to bring up the fact that maybe I was reading the books and I was seeing the fat jokes and being uncomfortable, or like seeing the racist jokes and being uncomfortable. Even though I was 9 and I didn't understand, I could also felt uncomfortable.
Oh.
I don't know. We need to ask myself. Did you feel uncomfortable reading those things?
No. I felt very.
That's like so
Off
bad.
to a great start.
Okay.
After cancel, we'll start.
Let me tell you, these books brought me solace as a child. Maybe J.K. Rowling is a terrible person. Maybe yes.
Maybe.
Yes, she is.
Maybe.
Definitively.
Did you read the book about how she wrote Harry Potter? On a train. Can you believe that? And then what was the first almost scene? On a train. Isn't she the most creative writer you've ever heard of? You know an author's good when she looks at her surroundings and just jots it
You don't
right
even
down.
have to defend her. You can defend just the show.
I will say.
We're being satirical here.
Yeah, like the thing about this makes this show. Okay.
Okay, so the
really
reason
no. Okay, we need
So
to.
let's-
has the wand.
Is this kind of like a gavel
So
too?
the reason that I brought up the books is because I think the books are a major factor in this television series. Let's think about it. How many pages was the Philosopher's Stone? Honestly, not that many. How many pages was the Half-Blood Prince? Like 800.
And that's when I stopped reading because that's boring.
Half-Blood
Cluck
Prince.
it.
I
you know
didn't
how
like
many-
the book, so I
You know
can't
how many people kissed in that book?
A lot.
It was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
For a
Like,
young teenage
What I feel
reader.
like, sure, but the thing about the show is already kind of wrong, because remember when they were announcing and they were like, we're gonna make 1 season per year, we're gonna bring television back, and they're already like, oh yeah, that's like just impossible with our budget, guys,
Right.
to do 1 season per
I
year.
think another
The
argument.
kids are gonna jump, they're gonna skip like 3rd grades in school, and they're gonna be like 35 and still be like,
That's
It's gonna
true.
be Euphoria High.
Well, let's think about
Euphoria
this.
High,
As far
I do
as
have
and then these
television
poor
logistics
children are
go,
trapped into this for
we're
their life.
reusing sets. We're reusing actors. There's gonna be taught
are we?
on the school.
Does it sound that they're just lazy?
Huh. Interesting point, Carol.
We're procedurals, man.
I have
Did
a-
you know on the pit they've built different sets every episode?
I have an additional argument. So you bring up the books. I don't think that should discount. So I've read the first 4 books. I think about.
Wait,
Probably
so why'd you
4
say
times-
Goblet of Fire? It gets juicy.
I love the Goblet of Fire.
Is the
I would say is my favorite book out of
Okay.
what I've read, and I've read
Well, that's
each of
'cause it gets
those
better and
probably
better.
like 3 times each. I think.
And
but
then you just
I
give
will
up.
say,
And you're like,
yeah. As soon
then
as I
you
get
get
to the
the
Order of the Phoenix, I'm kind of
Order
like,
of the Phoenix,
nah.
like,
Order
okay,
of the
bye.
Phoenix is
Okay,
a
bye.
little bit of a snooze fest.
And it's so many books, and so many
the movie
pages.
of Order
I
of the
feel-
Aren't
Phoenix.
you an English major?
Yeah, I
Oh.
feel we're not giving Margo a good reputation. as
Okay,
an
the
but
English
my
major.
argument
ET.
is that the movies are really, because when you think about Harry Potter as a franchise and its fan base, the majority of people have seen the movies, and the movies are like, yeah, I'm doing a, I don't know what this is. I
They're
think,
a healthy.
I don't think that,
slice.
yes, and they are so iconic, and they are some of like the best book adaptations for a franchise.
Yeah.
I think that the show is kind of working against a lot when that is the adaptation that you are consistently being compared to, especially with the state of J.K. Rowling. All of this to say, though, I don't think that not reading the book should discredit me. And also, I took a J.K. Rowling class. English class. And I still didn't read those books. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Why did you take the class in J.K. Rowling?
It was an English honors class.
Just do like,
Interesting.
oh, are you a good person?
Well, my point being,
Okay, let's bring it back. Bring it back.
my point being,
The floor is open.
the characters in the movies are just so shallow. Can we talk about that?
I don't think they necessarily are. I think it's an issue. Okay, we need to get the Harry Potter cast, and like they had so much potential. And remember when Emma Watson was in like everything for a little bit?
Yeah.
And now the only person that's working is Daniel Radcliffe, and he does
weird
theater.
plays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I have to say, I don't think he's a very good.
TV show.
I don't think he's a
and
good
in
actor
a couple
either.
TV
I don't think he's very good.
I think he's good because he's been doing the musicals, and I think that he likes it. But out of the main trio, I think he's definitely the one that's I'm like, ooh.
Y'all remember when Rupert Grint was in that Ed Sheeran music video?
Oh,
Thank you.
Was it Shape of You? No.
No, it was Lego.
Back to the topic.
Yes, of course, Sorry.
But remember when Emma Watson was in Perks of Being a Wallflower? She deserves points for that, actually.
That is true.
Yes.
I just feel like
remember
why
when
when
she-
we
Okay.
Back to the topic.
Yes, we are talking about the movie.
I just
The
feel
movies.
like why do we need to go back? It's like they saw what Percy Jackson's doing one season each book, and
Yeah.
I think Percy Jackson isn't even doing that good. So why
Yeah.
do we think Harry Potter's gonna do good when it was great?
I
I think they're gonna flop.
I think they're gonna do good because like people like Rosie exist everywhere.
Well, okay.
But
what
like, do you think the younger generation's gonna want like maybe?
Absolutely.
They're not going to.
Like yeah, even when they did the whole like How to Train Your Dragon live action, that was mildly successful, but no one talks about
But
it.
I feel like it was for
we
have a surprise
Tanvi is
guest
joining the panel.
This is
have-
a Jubilee
so,
circle.
I have a
and
couple
we
points.
have one person.
I see you, Tanvi.
Are you you're also against?
Yes.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's the point of the Jubilee circle.
so
Wait,
here's
so
the
you're
thing.
supposed to debate me?
Yes.
Talk to
we
me.
are.
I think kind of bringing up the point of Percy Jackson and how they've kind of going. I'm getting to a point. There is a point here. I swear. When they're trying to rehash the story and kind of allow the books to get to their full potential. The thing is, I think the Harry Potter movies fulfill the potential of the books on a large screen, which I think, like to your point, saying like we can go deeper into the characters as much as series and episodic TV like lets you delve into like characters and be with them for a longer time period. I think what the movies does is not only builds the world out very well, I think, and stays true and kind of does its own thing.
Yeah.
But I also think is since they were able to do the entire series and in parts, you're spending that amount of time with these characters. So
yeah.
I, as a person who like does a rewatch of like the big series, so like I'll do a Star Wars rewatch every other year and a Harry Potter one. When you sit with those characters during that entire time, yes, on their own, the movies may feel a little more shallow, but I do think as a whole, the project, you do kind of see
and
that
it was
development.
really great, and a lot of
Yeah.
people like just grew up. Like, sure, we weren't 11 when the movies came. How old were you when the movies came out?
When did they?
Zero?
Girl, all of us are the same age.
Yeah.
2 years older than me.
But
Wait, when did the movie come out?
When did the movie come out?
Can someone tell us?
The first
I think
one
the first was 2001.
So I wasn't
Okay.
born yet either.
I think
People
it kind
were
of our
growing
ages
up.
all of us.
Yeah.
actually.
But I had older siblings who were
Well,
watching
here's
it
the thing.
in
I
real
was
time.
born into a family who owned the DVDs,
Yes.
and my parents hired babysitters so they could go watch the finale in theaters.
I will say
And there was a rule in my household that I had to read the book before I could watch.
That's
interesting.
unfortunate for
Were
you.
you reading all of the Harry Potter books at age 5?
That is crazy.
Okay,
I
I want to
at
push
age
out real
5?
quick.
I think
All
I
of us
don't know if
don't
I know
have
how
the
to
same
read.
level of intellect. I watched all the movies, didn't read a single book,
That's
and I
that's
have a
good
lot
for
of
you.
points to
That's
say.
good.
So
I think
here,
you're
what
correct.
do you have other questions?
So,
just to bring it
Well, I
back to
just
you.
want to counter the many
Yes,
things
yes,
that
of course,
you've
of
been
course.
saying.
Yes, let's give Rosie her time.
So with the movies, I definitely think that they are a distinct piece of art. Absolutely.
Let me feed you
because
the words.
Deathly Hallows Part 1 is probably in my top 10 movies, favorite movies. I freaking love that movie.
Part 1.
I think that's a whole other
I
conversation.
didn't think this was a hot take
Because
here.
if you were
crazy
there
take
for
in the
part
middle.
one, you know how the reception was for that. I think that there has been like there has been.
That movie came out in 2011.
I was a full child.
You
at
were
that
like
point.
7?
Yeah,
I had
Okay.
legs.
but like when
I was walking.
you look back, it there has been revisionist history to Deadly Hallows Part 1 specifically. I feel all of the other movies kind of like whatever.
Wait, so that
That movie was not initially
Can I
well
finish?
received
I should
because
finish my
they
point.
were supposed to have
sorry.
graduated and
Yeah.
they broke up.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm
that
so
was
sorry.
just a side note.
Speak your truth.
She has the speaking wand.
That is just a side note. But anyway, I think they kind of like the movies formed its own Harry Potter identity, especially after Alfonso Cuarón took it into his own hands with
Yeah.
the third movie.
Mhm.
And after that, it kind of just changed like the tone of the whole thing. And if you like, I recently went back and I reread Order of the Phoenix through Deathly Hallows, and the tone is completely different. Like, obviously, they're children's books, which is what the first two movies kind of established. And so I think the series will kind of go back to that more whimsical vibe, at least, while the kids are still young, which I appreciate because I'm not a big fan of the first two movies.
Oh, interesting.
Wait,
Oh my
so
God,
you
have so many
won
crazy takes.
Because
you
they
wanted to
just
be
I'm like overwhelmed.
well, because
I have a
they
question.
they just like rush into everything, and there's so many important moments that happen in those first couple chapters with like Harry's upbringing and
no
then
one
Hagrid-
cares. Everyone wants to go to Hogwarts.
But
I
this
think that's a good point.
establishes
I like this
Harry's
point.
You're making a good point,
backstory
yeah.
to give him
Carol's just
like
a hater.
actual
I'm a
inside
hater.
reasoning to battle this guy who killed his parents.
Evil.
And he was lied about his parents' death, and this guy comes in. You're a wizard, Harry. What?
Gagged.
I'm a what?
Sure.
That's what he
Yeah,
says.
sure.
And so you kind of just like, I don't know, I'm excited to see, and I think Dominic McLaughlin will do a great, he's Scottish, by the way. We're gonna have
Scottish.
Harry.
Scottish. Scottish.
Who
We
is
love
that?
the
Who is
Scottish.
he?
He's
Harry Potter.
He's
Harry
a
Potter.
Harry.
Harry Potter.
Sorry.
Is he gonna be Scottish?
He's got some beautiful teeth also.
He
I have to
does.
say.
The BTS
got
photos.
Well, this
He's
is
got a
important
clean
factor.
rise
Isn't he
in
also like
is,
10?
is how good his teeth are. I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, he's got that movie star
Oh,
smile.
and Daniel Radcliffe.
I do
just
think
the
at some
teeth.
point we are a little low on time, but I think we do have to address the J.K. Rowling elephant
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
world. So
It's the strongest argument we have anyway.
So I was
We have a
actually
bunch of
reading
them,
about
but-
this. The studios
I was-
were thinking of doing different adaptations, such as like the Marauders story. But the thing
Interesting.
is that they would have to get J.K. Rowling's permission of the story to make the IP for it.
So they don't have her permission for this?
like the thing is, like the most
They
she
didn't
she can
have
give
to get
his-
her permission
Right,
for
okay, because
this
they have the...
because
They have, like, own
HBO owns the
IP of the
Harry
show.
Potter.
Yeah,
they're
they-
already
they
doing
have the-
spin-offs. Is that it, or they want to have like a background episode?
No, this
a
was, like,
backstory.
Years ago when they were establishing they wanted to do a Harry Potter TV show. And so now they've decided to just do the original IP. J.K. Rowling is latched on as an executive producer. But as far as I
Okay.
heard, they're like,
I do still think that even though she is not in charge of, a lot of the creative direction with the show, it is exposing, like, it is rehashing the whole, like, people are going to watch the show, be like, oh, I'm going to go buy these books. Oh, I'm going to play Hogwarts Legacy on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, J.K. Rowling
I
can get
think
that
it is
money.
kind of
Kinda-
reinvigorating the fandom.
This might be circling back to the actual like argument, which I don't know if it's a problem or not. But here's my thing. Kind of going to your point of like saying you want to delve more into characters of it all. That's what I think is the beauty of like having the books and the TV. That can be
Yeah.
a whole other argument of adapting like stories that are written in books to like live TV or like movies. There are like certain aspects that I think having that differentiation is what makes it fun for readers to be like, oh, like
this
what
is in
what
the
this is in the
movie.
movie,
Oh,
and it's also like internal dialogue, things like that. Again,
Yeah.
I haven't read the books,
And I
won't be
will
reading
say-
the books, but I'm
Oh,
assuming
you will
like
say.
for like movie adaptations of books I have read, I feel like it is kind of a more fun experience to be like in your head, like seeing why they might have taken something out
Yeah.
and what that adds or like how it translates better to screen.
yeah, well, I
worries.
reread the book because I was missing, guys, It's deep in my soul.
Okay.
Oh.
It's deep in there. You should read The Hunger Games, girl. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll see y'all later.
And I wasn't there for the Hunger Games.
You were there for The Hunger Games.
I was there for the Hunger Games.
We are unfortunately.
I wore the
out
side
of
braid to
time.
But
school.
no,
Okay.
give the final argument. Explain that you were
Yes,
rereading
yes.
it. Yeah.
My final argument to why this series should exist is to give better depth to all the characters and to do extra plot lines such as Peeves and so that everybody's younger and it's all right and it will be okay.
And Snape is black, and good luck to him.
Yeah, that we didn't even get to that.
It's
but-
irrelevant to his plot line because you have to differentiate the actor. He's an actor.
Good luck to him.
All right. Okay.
All
Let's
right.
get out of this.
Wing time.
Thank you.
I get it. No.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.